What is up? So, family, you are tuning in to the Nothing Real podcast, and I'm your host, Shuri Lattimore. So, we finna get it in today. And so, I had the Soul family voted on the private Telegram group chat to vote on what should I talk about this week. If you don't know, now you know that every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, I am dropping an episode weekly. You feel me? And so I asked the private chat. Yes, I said private chat for free. In the description below, you can join. It's a good vibe of all good vibe people, and I started a poll to see what y'all want me to talk about this week. And the vote, it was, how do I feel after being back in America after living in South Africa for 3 months? If you don't know, now you know. I was living in South Africa in 2024 for only 3 months. And that was my first time leaving the country. I went solo. I went by myself. If you're watching the video of this podcast, I just look like a ninja. Like, I just look like, I'm gonna chop something up. Like, but yeah, since I've been back in America, let me get straight to the point. How do I feel after leaving the country for the first time at 23 years old? At the time, it was 22. In November, I turned 23. But yeah, as a female, as a Black American female, as a gay female, how did I feel? You feel me? Like, how do I feel being back in America? And yeah, I feel like my podcast title name, Nothing Real. Like, I literally feel like that. It feels like I am a robot again. I'm gonna be really vulnerable on this episode. Like, it feels like I'm not back to square one, but just like mentally, it just, I feel like I'm back in the Matrix, and it's so crazy because when I was in South Africa, like I was having a conversation with a group of locals, some from Johannesburg, some from Cape Town, some from like Eastern Cape, you know what I'm saying? Like we was just all talking about like, they was talking about like the Matrix in Africa. I was talking about the Matrix in America, and mind blowing. I wish I could like literally just copy and paste and put that whole conversation in this, but like, it was meant to be. But like, it's just, I just feel like I'm in the Matrix again, like red pill, blue pill. Like I'm back to working, I'm back to bartending. I love my job, but like any job, in America, it's just like, it just makes you feel like a robot. Like, I've been working every single day this week, and like, and don't take this as like me complaining or anything like that. It's just like, I just feel like a robot. Like I said, I've been working every single day this week. I get off work, and I work on my creative projects like this, my podcast, the Telegram, or what websites that I'm creating, private subscriptions I'm creating. Like I'm working on my own projects. On top of that, I dance. You feel me? Like I do not that kind of dance, y'all. Y'all nasty. I do hip hop, jazz. I'm in visuals. I'm in like performances. Like yes, like those things is amazing, but it's not the spark of Africa. Like it's not that spark because like when I was in South Africa, like I felt free. Like it was nature. Like if you don't know what Cape Town looked like literally, like look up pictures of Cape Town or something, like for real, or you feel me, like lurk on my YouTube a bit. I ain't post too much. Like that's another thing. Like when I was in Cape Town, when I was in South Africa, like even in the village, like nobody was on their phones like that. And I didn't realize that till I got back in America because like I went to the clubs with like my local friends and I went outside and this, that. And everybody's like literally present in the moment. Genuine conversations. You going out to eat with your friends. People is not picking up their phone. Rarely even picking up their phone to take a picture of their plate. You know that's a thing here in America. I don't know if any other country, but people they take pictures of their plate, take pictures of this, take pictures of this, video. People wonder why, like, oh, why wasn't you vlogging when you was in Africa? Like, I thought I was, y'all. I thought I was going to be this travel vlogger, this, that. And I end up just being the most present person I can be. Seriously, like I took clips here and there, pictures here and there, but like you cannot catch a full vlog out of me. You can't. The closest thing to a vlog I had was like us playing Uno in different languages I came up with, but like that's the closest thing. It wasn't just like, I don't know. Yeah, I was just like so present, and everybody else around me was like, you feel me? And everybody had phones. On top of that, too, like Cape Town is known for like snatching phones. Like, sorry. So that's probably why, too. You know, you're kind of forced to be present because your phone might be snatched on Long Street or something. Nah, for real though. But like, it's just like I enjoy and miss that present moment. And then coming back to America, it's just like it's back to robotic mode. Like you go out with your friends, and it's just like let's get in, let's turn up, and you're recording every single moment. Like you're not even present no more. You're recording every single moment that you're doing. Like, and some people they will call it, oh, I'm documenting my journey, but it's a difference between how can I give an example? It's a difference. Okay. Say people who got the cameras and stuff, you know, like the actual physical camera that's not on your phone. I consider that as documenting your journey. Versus, you know, you start where you start. This might be an unpopular opinion. Versus on your phone and you're just posting on Instagram a quick 30 to 60-second story clip every single second. You might be at a concert, you might be just at the club with your friends getting lit, you might be out to eat with your friends, and like you're literally just posting every single snippet on your story. Like if you don't know, now you know. For this too, I deleted social media permanently. That's another thing since I've been back in America. I decided to delete social media permanently. I did not deactivate y'all. If you see one of my videos on here and on YouTube, on my podcast as well, is digital addiction. And it's like I'm talking about how like I deactivated my page. I made it for like 2 months. I'm pretty sure overall, like I made it for 2 months, deactivating my page. But like right when you get back on it, it's back to scrolling. It's back to your data being everywhere, and it's back to this, that. And it's just like I decided to delete social media permanently because it just don't feel real. And people will be like, oh, and I don't want to change this topic all the way to something totally different, but this is how I felt since I've been back. Like, you know, people will be like, oh, I just got brain fart, y'all. That's how it is being a podcaster. When you go off the dome, I don't have notepads in front of me, y'all. Like I don't have that. I go off the dome. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah. So it just stopped feeling real. You know, people be like, oh, it depends like who you're following on social media and this, that. I've been there. I've been that route where I followed a bunch of motivational speakers, where I followed zero people, where I followed only friends, like where you know, I tried every single thing in the book, and social media just never made me feel like human. It never made me feel like human. And so I felt like that when I came back to America versus when I was in Africa. Like, I just felt like human. I just totally felt like human. I did not feel like I'm somewhere where I don't belong, you know? The only time, not even that, like I never felt like that. You know, only time I would stand out is if I talk, like my accent. Besides that, people they thought it was from there if I ain't say a word. You know what I'm saying? Your girl got the locks. Your girl looking good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just like more the whole answer, I guess I can say, since what I feel is like, yeah, I feel like a robot, y'all. Um, not in like a depressing way, more of just like, you know, I feel like, you know, when someone wake up from the Matrix, when y'all should know this by now, my type of audience, the Matrix and shit. Like, you know, when you first get that Matrix feeling, when you first, you know, took the pill and you're just like, oh wow, like I see the world from an outside perspective through your third eye. Like I felt like I'm going through that again. I felt like I'm being awakened again. The fact that now I know how life feels, at least in another country. How can I look at life the same? Like, how can I grocery shop the same when I was just grocery shopping? I would look at a box that only had 2, 3 ingredients. Now I'm back in America. where you look at a box that has 50 ingredients that's trying to poison you, you know? It's like what? You know, it's pretty sad. I've been grieving South Africa. Like I definitely been grieving my local friends. I've been grieving my friends, y'all. If you listening to this, any of my local friends in SA, yo, I miss you. I miss you, yo. And I'm praying each and every day that I can go back to Cape Town. Y'all, I'm about to tear up. Cause truly since I've been back, I have not felt the same. Like if I can't say it felt like it didn't happen because I know it happened. I feel that it happens. Like literally my friends talk to me today. Like all the way in South Africa. They text me on WhatsApp. Like we're talking like, you know, very consistently. Like it happened, you know, and just being back in America, especially with everything going on with the president, with the government, with the like all this stuff. Oh, it feels heavy. It feels very, very, very heavy with all this stuff going on in America and stuff been going on, but it's getting worse. Now is the time to leave for real. Like, and I pray each and every day, like, that I can move out this country, you know, and then hopefully my family too. Like, y'all, like I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Like, y'all asked how I felt, and this is how I feel. You know, and there's some of the people where they'll be like, oh, you should be grateful you're in America. You should be happy you're in America. You should be this. Like I said, don't take it as complaining. Don't take it as like I'm ungrateful. It's just like when you see life outside the box you've always been in, you have no choice. Like your mind's going to change. You're going to view things differently. You're going to view friends differently, your environment differently, food differently, your living differently, lifestyle. You're going to see things differently. Like it's crazy, bruh. You know, and that's the main feeling I've been feeling like a robot. Um, the things that make me feel not like a robot since I've been back is talking to my friends who's in Africa. Um, honestly, I haven't done this, but I need to. Like when I was in Africa, I had a journal that I was writing. It was like a diary, but not a diary, like a fun diary. Like I would say I got a pamphlet or my friend gave me some coins or something in South African rand or this, that. Like I would like tape it onto the diary. You know, like I was building like this cool travel book. And honestly, I need to read it. I need to look at videos and pictures to make me feel better. Not make me feel better, but make me feel like, excuse me, but make me feel like this actually happened. It's real. You know? Yeah. So I feel like I'm in the Matrix again, y'all. And you know what? That's okay because we keep going. We keep pushing. You know, if you want something, go after it. Like I did that. So why can't I do it again? And that goes for you too. If you prove to yourself that you did this, then what makes you think that you can't do it again? And if you haven't even did anything for you to even have that mindset, it's just like, then do it. You know what I'm saying? So you can prove to yourself that I did that, you know? And so that's what I tell myself. It's like, I did that. That's possible. I just showed myself that's possible. Why can it not be possible again? It can, you know? And so, yeah, each and every day, like, I'm sharing my experience with others. I'm telling people, you know, my experience. I tell my family, my friends, you know, like I'm waking people up more on their mindset about Africa because our mindset about Africa living in America is very, very poorly. Very, very poorly and disappointing, especially as a Black American. Like it's very disappointing, like I said. Yeah, like a lot of people they don't realize like the continent of Africa, yo. So abundant, so divine. So seriously, like right when you land, like what people say when they say the motherland, like please don't think they're being dramatic or they're just saying that because it's Africa. No, you feel it right when you land. Right when you land, your feet on the motherland. Like y'all, if you see this video, I'm literally tearing up Right when you land on the motherland, like you just feel spirit. You feel spirit. And then it's crazy because like not Cape Town. Well, yeah, Cape Town, but like South Africa in general is rated very, very high. I think third country in Africa with the most crime rate. Sorry, y'all. Y'all see the tears coming out. But with the most crime rate in South Africa, and I still went. I knew that before I came down. And a lot of people, they would be like, oh, like, why would you go if you know the crime rate's high? This. Like, it's like, bruh, like, I'm guided, and everybody else is too if they believe it. You know, if you don't believe that you're guided, you're not. But I believe that I'm guided. I literally have a shield, a spiritual shield around me, and you do too. But you have to activate it. You know. And so yeah, y'all. Like this is how I felt being back. Um, I'm grateful to be back. You know, to see my friends again, see my family, share my stories, this, that. But like I said, you take it day by day. If I did it once, I can do it again. And yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning into this podcast, Nothing Real Podcast with your host, Cherie Lattimore. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And like I said, tune in to the private Telegram chat. You know, totally free. Just stop by and I might throw in an episode, this, that, early access. I'm in the process creating your subscription, probably like less than $5, no more than $5. You feel me? A month to just get early access, ask questions live, get information on traveling abroad, like get information on how you can make money online, consumer laws on USA. Like I didn't even tell y'all about that stuff yet, yo. But I know, and I could put you on. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. Please give this a subscribe, a follow, download this, put a review so more people can hear about the Real Vibes community and Nothing Real podcast. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And Shalagashe, that means stay well. And it's a Zulu.